3HL powered by the Tennessee Lottery. 104.5 is on Brent Mackey. Austin Huff from Korked Bats is with us now. Austin, what's up? How are you, man?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
We're good. No, I'm digging the at Waffle House shirt you've got on our Zoom call.
Oh yeah,
that's strong play, bro.
Well, you know me. If there's one thing in this world I love, it's Waffle House. If there's two things in this world I love, it's Waffle House and my wife. So, hey, Mickey, last week I went in pretty hard on your Cardinals, who I should maybe add that they have yet to play a game since the last time we spoke. Serious question: Who was the starting pitcher the last time they played? Bob Gibson. That the team is more sick than Elliot was at the end of ET, except they're not quarantining near as well. They love to brag about the Cardinal way, but when they should be focusing on the COVID way. But Brent, actually, this week I'm going to go in on your Astros.
I deserve it.
I cannot stress this enough. The Astros. Okay.
They put the ass in Astros
without question. This is the only team in the history of professional sports who cheated, got caught cheating, admitted to cheating, and then got pissed at people for getting mad at the fact that they cheated. And they only continue to look worse the deeper into this year we go. In this overly protected COVID-plagued season, there have already been 2 benches clearing situations this season, but one common denominator. And Brent, do you know what that one common denominator is?
What is the one common denominator?
It's the Astros. The first one was obviously the Joe Kelly situation. He threw behind a couple of Astros players, blah, blah, blah. Bench is clear. He makes some funny faces. And from all that mess, Joe Kelly got an 8-game suspension in a 60-game season. If you do the math, I'm pretty sure that equates to the punishment Pete Rose got from baseball. All right, I'm not that good at math. It was a 22-game suspension. His 8 games is 8 more than the number of games that the Astros got for cheating their way to a World Series title and then to an American League title. All right, but look, that's all murky water under the bridge. Now we move on to this past weekend, to where the Astros are instigating fights with dude they hit with pitches twice. They hit the Oakland A Ramon Laureano twice in a game. And after the second beaming, they started chirping Ramon from the bench, saying inappropriate things about his mom, allegedly. And then obviously a brawl breaks out. And the guy who instigated this entire thing wasn't even an Astros player. It was a coach, the Astros hitting coach. Like, really? Like, I don't know what's more embarrassing, that a coach was the guy who started all of this, or the fact that the Astros have a hitting coach. A team that steals signs and bangs trash cans have a hitting coach? Like, is that the most pointless job ever?
Guess he's not that good.
Yeah, I would say, like, I can only think of, the only jobs I can think of that are more pointless than an Astros hitting coach are the lighting guy for a David Fincher movie, cheerleaders at a Vandy football game, a wide receiver at Georgia Tech, maybe whoever writes the music for the Chainsmokers. I don't know. And literally any job at the NCAA. But seriously though, windshield wipers on headlights have less of an impact than the hitting coach for the Astros has. And he's not even doing that good of a job at it. This year, in the first non-trash can aided season, the best Astros are hitting the worst. You got Alex Bregman hitting 219. Jose Altuve and George Springer are each hitting 182, which is only slightly higher than Jose Altuve's weight. Like, Kanye West's publicist is doing a better job than the Astros hitting coach this year. Okay. If I was the Astros, I'd be embarrassed to admit that my team even employs a hitting coach. That'd be like the Preds admitting they have a special teams coach. Oh, too soon. I know. Look, I know the power play was bad this year. It was really too soon. I love the Preds. Good luck in the draft lottery tonight. But
notice real quick, we have not mentioned the freaking draft lottery because I don't give a crap.
Yeah, they don't deserve to be mentioned today. Maybe tomorrow you can talk about it. Today, no. But look, we know more punishments for this thing are coming down, and that we know we know we're not going to like whatever decisions are made with those punishments. Why? Because Rob Manfred and his Madonna smile are going to be the ones making those decisions.
Wait, what makes this smile a Madonna smile? Because he's like a virgin?
No, the ginormous gap in the teeth. Yeah, it's that. Sorry. I should have been more clear with that one.
Sorry. I just haven't seen Madonna smile in about 2 decades.
Right. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. So we know Rob Manfred's going to like overly protect the Astros because he's like that parent who spoils their kid and then doesn't understand why they act so poorly. Laureano is probably going to get suspended till at least 2026. Joe Kelly will probably somehow get like 5 games added to his suspension through all of this. And the Astros will probably be rewarded with like new draft picks and extra spot on their roster and an extra scoop of ice cream before bed. I just love how the Astros owner, Jim Crane, like tried telling us earlier this year that stealing signs had no effect on the game. Meanwhile, the Astros are 6-9. Nice. And in 3rd place in the AL West. And, but no, it had no impact on the game.
That's what people used to say about the steroid era. Like, oh, it didn't have that much of it. Okay, if it did, then they wouldn't do it.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, it's that easy.
But anyway, I do have to hit on some of the worst news to hit us in quite some time. And I know this has kind of been the topic of the day for us. Some news that's going to make our fall even more depressing than we ever could have imagined. News that we knew was a possibility, but we just never assumed it would come to this. And that's Nickelback releasing a new album. No, I'm kidding. Maybe that's what this world needs. Maybe Nickelback's music saves 2020, you know? Like, would people
Wouldn't that be the most 2020 thing ever?
Yeah, I think it would. Like, would people then like turn and like love them again? Like, would they say like, oh, you know? No, I'm kidding. No one, everyone will still be like, no, Nickelback sucks. Even if like they did write the power ballad to end like all hatred in this world. People forget how much we all enjoyed Silver Side Up. You have to raise your hand. Guilty on that one. No, I obviously want to hit on college football. Guys, how are we feeling about this season getting played? Like scale of 1 to 10.
For everybody other than the SEC, like a 2.
Okay. All right. I can work
the
with
SEC.
That.
I don't even need the question.
All right. Good. Like well, my alma mater, Mizzou, was, they added those 2 games to the conference schedule on Friday.
Yeah.
The best Friday news dump ever. My alma mater, Mizzou, was added Alabama and LSU to their schedule. So, people who say like they don't care who or where they play this year, they just want to play. I do. I care. I'd be okay not playing that schedule with Alabama and LSU added to the slate. Like Jigsaw from Saw movies wouldn't like set up a game that gory and with that many broken bones as those games are going to provide. So I do hope the college football season gets played. But I feel it's also important to be prepared. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and I feel like, today's overreaction Monday, maybe we spin over prepared Monday here on 3HL. And I feel like I've got a list of things that maybe we can enjoy instead of college football, just in case it's not played.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous.
Look, this is my first time too. Maybe like going to a pumpkin patch, helping your wife take photos on her Instagram of that pumpkin patch. Fall weddings, you wouldn't have to worry about having to prop up your phone on the pew to watch the games. Hay rides, I don't know. I'm just trying to throw out some ideas. Maybe I need more time to think about this. I don't know.
Pumpkin patch is a strong play there, Austin. Me, you, and Mickey can go do that. That'll be a great Instagram story.
Do people still rake leaves and jump in them? That sounds like fun.
It's all on the table.
College football, non-college football Saturdays. Austin Huff, Korked Bats. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you, guys. I'm going to go to a Smash Mouth concert now.
Hey, Frank Breyer on Twitter. This guy is good.
Be walking on the sun.
Yeah.
Frank Breyer on Twitter. This guy is good. Good and terrible. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. He did say you were good. At Austin Huff, at Korked Bats. Definitely check out the Instagram feed as well. Appreciate it. There's Austin. All right, back in it. Let's go. College football. Should there be a 2020 season? We want to take as many phone calls as we can. No matter which side of this you come down on, bring it. 615-737-1045.